Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to the DUI Guy chat, DUI Guy channel. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm literally sitting here scarfing down food. I'm so hungry. I have not eaten anything all day. Woo. Okay. I also made this chat a little bit more limited because we have been receiving a lot of spam and a lot of complaints. So I'm just gonna up the ante because I know like subscriber only mode is good, but it's not the best because subscriber only mode, all you have to do is subscribe and then you can spam in the chat. I don't need that. I don't need bots subscribing to me. I don't like that. We're going to keep this nice and peaceful. You're more than welcome to join as a member if you'd like. Sorry, as I continue to eat. I'm so fucking hungry, you guys. You have no idea. I have not had a solid piece of food since like last night. I had some chips, but that's it. I had some chips at lunch, and I don't count that as food. What a day, huh? What a day today. We had so much fun. We learned so much stuff. Those witnesses, huh? My God. And what is it with the defense resting first thing in the morning, huh? Have you ever seen that before? I sure haven't. I mean, I get it. They try to do like an element of surprise. No, I'm talking about, I just started. Are you kidding me? I just started. Sorry, I'm still eating. I apologize for nothing. I just didn't have time. I ate some McDonald's last night, and I never eat McDonald's. I just didn't have anything else to eat. I ate some McDonald's. I streamed. I went to sleep. Let's be real. You have to subscribe, and then there's a button called join, and you can join as a member. Thank you, Shauna, for the sticker. Welcome all new members. This is gonna keep chat tame. Mr. Knight is my hero too. There was like, you know why the defense rested, by the way? This morning, to kind of throw the plaintiffs off just in case. If they had their witnesses lined up for later. It's a trick. Pike County girl Bethany Porter, what's up? I can't become a member on my phone and I'm too lazy to get on my laptop. Get on your laptop. I don't know how to do it on the phone. Why does everybody say the button isn't there? Like, it's like somebody joined as a member and then somebody says the button is in there and then we get a new member. I don't... Obviously, it's there because people are joining, so... You have to subscribe first. And then the button appears, I believe. There you go. Nikki Real says the button is there on mobile. And Melissa says I just joined on my phone. So it's all there. It just, sometimes you have to like fiddle with it, find the button or whatever. Anyway, this should keep chat a little bit more tame. Because it's been nuts. Yesterday we had 13,000 people. Thank you, Bunny, for the super sticker. You guys are paying for this food right now. And all the money I'm losing, clients not hiring us while I'm away from the office. Oh my God. No. Tracy's holding down the fort, but there's only so much Tracy can do. Yeah. Lots of what the fuck moments today. Yep. You mad, bro? I finally learned how to do slow mode. I'm eating edamame and French fries, and I have wings, and I have coleslaw, and I have rice. Yeah. You see how hungry I am? I have like 5 dishes here. I have French fries, I have edamame, coleslaw, rice, and wings. Wait, what did Chanley tweet? By the way, Chanley from Court TV and I are friends now. It's pretty cool. She's actually pretty darn cool. I really underestimated her. I prejudged. Never prejudge. Today was a lesson for me. Never prejudge somebody. Or yesterday was a lesson for me, I should say. Wait up. What did Chanley tweet? Do you think that TMZ motion will win? TMZ is requesting the court to allow it to intervene and issue an order preventing its former employee, Morgan Tremaine, from testifying in rebuttal for Johnny Depp. Are you kidding me? This house has a house phone too? What is up with Virginia and house phones? By the way, shout out to Karen for letting us stay at her place. Her sister, whose name, of course, I'm going to forget right when I need it. I literally met her like 5 seconds ago, and she was here for a minute with her kids, I think. Oh my God. Why does everybody have a house phone in Virginia? Oh, I don't get it. Okay. Anyway, I thought house phones went extinct in like 2008. I don't know. I didn't read it yet, but yeah, Chanley is fucking cool. Chanley is an awesome person. So many firsts today, by the way. We're going to cover them all. Edamame is a plant-based, delicious snack. What was the reaction to Warner Brothers guy? We'll cover that. Your thoughts on Amber's behavior? She's still a horrible person. At one point, she cheered. Amber fucking cheered from the stand. She like practically high-fived Elaine. She was jumping up in her seat like this. I couldn't believe it. We'll cover that. I'll tell you exactly where it happened. I was like, dude, you need to fucking... Where's your PR team? They should have told her, like, do not act like that in court. Brian Miller, that's a great question. Let me give you the link. Num. It's on Teespring. I have like 100 Twitter messages, 200 emails. Some of that is work on the emails part, but I don't know what's in there. I don't even know. People have been sending me stuff. I don't have time. I literally go to court, eat, stream, go to bed, repeat. Where are they? Listings. Share a link. I'm gonna pop it in the chat right over here, and I'm gonna pin it so you guys can. This is the shirt. Oh, oops. What if anything shirt right here. Don't eat online. Fuck you. I'm gonna do whatever I want. I'm starving, and you guys want content. You're gonna have to watch me eat. Sorry, not sorry. What happened with the line jumper? So this past night has actually been good. It has not been so crazy. But all right, should we start out with the secret? I've been so cryptic. What's his name? Nick called me the FBI guy on his channel because I was being cryptic. Should we start off with a secret? Let's start off with a secret. So I've received this information from now several reliable sources, not just one. At first, I thought it was all tabloid bullshit. Thank you, Jody. You're welcome, Meg. We won't tell all 5,000 of you. We're like, tell us a secret. We won't tell anybody. Coleslaw, French fries, wings, rice, and edamame. Anyway, nobody's asking me what I'm eating. Like, have you never seen? This is what edamame looks like, chat. Okay, it's just a bean. You see? Oh, nice. You can see through it with the light penetrating. Look at that. It's just beans. No, or not beans. Well, bean. I forgot what it's called. It's called edamame. All right. I need chat to raise the right hand, like I did with the line. Did you guys see that the other day? Because I brought 25 T-shirts that say the link. By the way, is at the top of the thing right now in the chat. The link is in the chat. I was like, oh my god, I gotta get me these shirts, and I brought 25 of them with me to the courthouse, and I made everybody raise their right hand, and was like, I swear, and they'll repeat it after me. I swear I will not wear this shirt in court or inside the courtroom or inside the courthouse. And then I just gave them out. I just need to make sure that they don't violate the rules because a lot of them are crazy women. A lot of them are crazy women. I don't know what they're capable of. But Camille Vasquez, I found out today. This is not the secret yet, you guys. Camille Vasquez has my T-shirt. Shout out to fucking Cindy. Cindy was begging for a shirt yesterday, and I think she asked me for a second one or something like that. I can't remember. Maybe she didn't. And I think somebody gave Ben Chu one too. And it says Legal Tube on the back. Oh my god, Camille Vasquez has a shirt with Legal Tube. I didn't do it. I just made the shirts. Shout out Cindy. Oh my God. This thing is spiraled out of control. This is for doing the good work and getting in the courtroom. Thank you so much. Your eyes and ears. You're welcome, Sandra. Yes, members only mode to keep out spammers. We had a lot of issues yesterday. There were like 13,000 people, and I anticipate it will be double that today. We may get to like 25. As this thing gets closer to closing arguments, there's going to be more and more people interested in this, so I want to keep it clean. I don't want my my moderators to be overloaded, so I'm trying to keep it nice. Did the jury get to see the letter and declaration? No. No, they did not. Thank you for the super sticker. Everybody's saying like iPhone, they can't find it. That's weird. I thought iPhone people have already been saying that it's cool. You can find it. I don't know. All right. So I'm not gonna. I've been teasing you guys. I'm sorry. I've been teasing you. Let's tell you the guys the secret. Tomorrow it is basically all but confirmed. Okay, all but confirmed, and they're on the list. They're on the witness list, and I have from several reliable sources. Some more reliable than others, but all seem to be saying the same thing. Which, you know, the more times you hear the same thing, and it's more than just like hearing it on the internet. This is the secret that I couldn't tell on Ricada Law Stream just because I didn't know. Because I'm new to this stuff. I'm new to this whole like publicity shit. I'm learning, but it's a learning curve. It's a learning curve. So I'm trying to play it safe. Maybe I didn't need to, but I did anyway. And sorry. I know. It's all but confirmed. 2 witnesses tomorrow, Johnny Depp and Kate Moss, are anticipated to take the stand on rebuttal. Kate fucking Moss and Johnny Jack Depp is back at it. Now that is hype. That is hype. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Anna. Thank you, E, watching, feeding me over here. I love you. Johnny Depp and Kate Moss are all but confirmed for tomorrow. Now, what kind of testimony are they going to bring? I mean, obviously, we already know what Johnny Depp is going to bring, right? Johnny Depp is going to testify about all the bullshit that Amber Heard was making up. Obviously, she doesn't have any photos. He doesn't have any photos. He's going to confirm all of that. They're going to rehash some of the earlier testimony. They're going to go into the heart of what Amber Heard said. And Johnny's just going to be like, that never happened. That's not true. That's not true either. Nope, that never happened either. Nope, that wasn't true. Nope, she fucking lied. And basically, and tell the real story. That's going to be tomorrow with Johnny Depp. And Kate Moss, I mean, it's anybody's guess what Kate Moss is going to do. But we know if she's being called, she's going to bring something to the table. I'm getting full, you guys. I'm getting full, so we're about to get started for real. All in person, except, well, Kate Moss, I don't know. Kate Moss might be video, but I don't think it's going to be recorded. I think it's going to be live or like live remote. But obviously, Johnny's there, so he's going to take the stand. But TMZ requesting the court to allow it to intervene and issue an order. When did they file it? May 24th. That was today. They filed this today. My God. Chanley Painter tweet. I'm gonna retweet this. So you guys can see it too. It's going to be on my Twitter. Hashtag justice for Johnny Depp. Here we go. All right. So it's on my Twitter now. I retweeted Chanley Painter's tweet on what TMZ is trying to do. They're trying to intervene to keep certain information out, namely testimony of a certain witness, former employee of, former employee of, I think TMZ, Morgan Tremaine. I don't know. Journalist privilege. The HM Productions, the owner and operator of the celebrity news website TMZ.com, collectively TMZ, by and through undersigned counsel, submits this emergency motion to intervene for the limited purpose of asserting the journalist's privilege, pursuant to Supreme Court Rule 3:14. According to published report, TMZ's former employee, Morgan Tremaine, has been called to testify at trial imminently on behalf of plaintiff Johnny Depp regarding information provided to TMZ by a confidential source in violation of TMZ's and the source's rights under the Virginia rule. With this motion, TMZ seeks a protective order precluding plaintiff from eliciting or Mr. Tremaine from disclosing TMZ's privileged information during the testimony. So he may still be called. He may still be called. It's just his testimony might be limited. It still doesn't mean shit. But it does mean that they're at least trying to limit the scope. They're trying to at least limit the scope. We'll see. We will see. Okay. Legal Bites did a great breakdown on this. That's good to know. Shout out to Legal Bites. Shout out to all of LewTube. That's how you know you're tired. When you take YouTube and LawyerTube, whatever the fuck we call ourselves these days, LegalTube, and you combine them into one LewTube. All right. That food's starting to kick in. Yeah, so I redeemed Chanley Painter. She I said some shit about her on Twitter and I took it all back. She really is very cool. And I didn't do it just to be in good graces with her. I thought I was calling her out on some bullshit. Turns out I was just completely wrong. And when I'm wrong, I will admit that I'm wrong. So I was wrong. I was wrong about her and I called myself out on it. She's really stand up. She it's in my car. She gave me her pen and some tips today. But more on that later. Okay. So let's get started. So this morning I arrived around 6. I woke up at 5. I arrived around 6. I was streaming on my way there. When I arrived, there was not much fuckery going on. There were no Karens. So it turns out this was the problem. I will get to Morgan Knight. Patience, children. What ended up happening was, I feel so. I'll tell you about James from court. I'm getting to this. So, it was crazy, you guys, because remember how people used to start lining up around like 8 p.m. 7 p.m., 6 p.m. This is not happening anymore. This is not happening anymore. They're not letting people in to the line, I mean, before 1 a.m. And they're patrolling. They're patrolling. Apparently, people were hiding in the bushes. And the only reason I ratted all the bush hiders out is because they took away James's spot. Here's what happened. 12:55, 12:50, something like that rolls around. And everybody's like in the parking garage and they're starting to walk, right? You can't get to the courthouse until 1. Well, here's the problem. As they're walking, there's like over 100 of them, right? As they're walking, and they're not allowed to run because deputies are all over the place and they're watching. You start running, you're getting the fuck out of there. They were hiding in the damn bushes. Hashtag justice for James, for real. They were hiding in the bushes, waiting, camping out. And as soon as 1 a.m. rolled around, they just kind of scurried to the courthouse. And James, who was number 93, ended up being number 103. 103. So he didn't get in. He was literally like, I can't imagine how he felt. I felt so bad for him. And I tried to save a seat for Vanessa, who's a reporter. And there's a link, Michaela. There's a link right up at the top of the chat. Well, for you, I think it's going to be like right here. I'm pointing at it right now. That's the link to buy the t-shirt. If you want to buy a t-shirt, I'm pointing at it right now. The link is right there. It's pinned. I was so livid when I found out. I was like, James didn't get in? What the fuck do you mean James didn't get in? And they said line cutters. On top of everything, line cutters came. So not only did people emerge from the goddamn bushes, more people arrived and cut him. So he became like, he went from probably being like somewhere in the 50s or something originally, or maybe even earlier than that. I can't remember when he actually got there. He may have been number 10. I don't know, but he got there. He got number 93. And then due to line cutters, he became 103. So disappointed, but we were lucky. Jamie was one of the few in the front. There were a few more girls that were with us, and they left in the middle of the trial. I think they just wanted to see Johnny, and then they're like, "This is boring shit. I'm out of here." And you know what? More power to you. We had more room in our row. It was nice. There were like what looked like these two Romanian girls, like a mother and daughter. They were just coming and going constantly. It was very annoying. They just kept walking past me. I'm like, and they're going here, and they're going here, and they're going here, and they're going here. And I'm like, fucking pick a side, you know? Like, are you staying or are you going? Stop doing this. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 pages of notes today. Today has been an epic day. Epic day. Absolutely epic. Johnny's side finally got a chance to redeem themselves. And boy, oh boy, did they deliver. I mean, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Putting the doctor on, I don't think they did anything in the beginning. But then they put Marks back on. Oh, Marks just... Arnold, there's nothing but like I hope Arnold was watching this whole testimony. Arnold has nothing but like a fucking stain left of her. Yeah, there's a photo of me sitting behind Whitney. I put my Twitter thingy. What's it called? Background. So anyway, yeah, it was Mark's just whew. And all the other, I mean, everybody. Towards the end, it was boring, but they had to do something. They had to fill the gap. They filled the noise. They don't give a shit. They have so much time. The plaintiffs, Johnny Depp's team, still has 11 hours. I mean, even if they take up all of tomorrow and all of Thursday, they will still have like an hour left. Like they're good. They're fucking good. The defense, not so good. According to the judge, they have roughly 2 hours and 54 minutes remaining. Now, there was some discussion earlier today in the chat. Kurt on Civil Law, shout out to Kurt, member of LawTube, LegalTube, whatever. Kurt has been researching Virginia law, like what happens if the clock runs out? What happens when the clock runs out, right? And that's a very important question because when the clock runs out, the judge apparently has to give reasonable time to the defense or whoever is run out of time. In this case, it's going to be the defense. I don't know if I'm going to be tweeting and live streaming. I may have to like live stream first and then tweet. It's too much. I mean, we'll see. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Somebody said I'm delirious and it's hilarious. Well, thank you for laughing at my pain. I really appreciate it. On that note, no news, signing off. Goodbye. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just fixing my thing here. Thank you for laughing at my pain. I really appreciate you. You're very sweet and kind for making fun of how hard I've been working for you guys. That's really sweet of you. I really appreciate that. You are the nicest person in the world. Karma's definitely not coming back to bite you in the ass. Oh, how did the jury react when Amber's lawyer accidentally said Mr. Turd? No, they used that in court. The witness said that, not the lawyer. Cannot become a member. Help. There's a button. Once you subscribe, the button appears. All right. So somebody asked me where are Johnny Depp's lawyers from. That's on my to-do list. Like I have to do that later. So when I arrived early since I was all the way in the front. Thank you. Shout out to fucking Jamie with Nurse Liz. You guys got me in. I was number 7. I know I tweeted number 41 bracelet. I couldn't take a photo of it. I was already inside the courtroom. I forgot to take a photo of it. I'll tweet the number 7 tomorrow or whatever. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. You'll do that work while I'm sleeping. You're not gonna be able to. You're not gonna be able to, Humad, bro. This is like very technical stuff, and I wanna portray it in a proper manner because I have a lot of people relying on this information. So I arrived at around 8:38. Amber Heard's team. By the way, how do I know all these times? There's actually like an actual clock right on the judge's desk. Like she doesn't screw around with that kind of stuff. So Amber Heard's team appears very deflated as the lawyers. By the way, let me invite all of LawTube. See if anybody wants to join the live stream. Okay. All right. So they appear very deflated. Like even as they're saying hello to each other, they just appear very deflated and apathetic and sad. Elaine called Depp Mr. Turd. Okay, I must have missed that, you guys. I don't know. And interestingly enough, I mean, imagine if you saw my stream earlier today, like 2 hours ago, 2.5 hours ago, it was a very short one relatively, but the interesting thing was the lawyers for Johnny Depp have like a whole paparazzi thing going. They have like a whole paparazzi thing going, and there were a lot of people. There were like 50 people standing outside, like waiting for them to come out. And the deputy had to like tell everybody to disperse. So yeah, that was definitely something. And Amber Heard's team, they can walk out right through the front doors. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. The the I mean, they seriously, they have like a cult following now. They had so much paparazzi. It's got to be demoralizing. I have to say, it's got to be extremely demoralizing because you have one side that's getting all the attention, all the cheers, all the hurrahs and love, and here you go on the other side. Um, Here you go on the other side, and the lawyers just get zero. Like, there's not even one fan. Like, at least like one person would be like, "You guys did a good job today," and tap them on the back. They don't even get that. They don't, because the Amber Heard fans, they're also like these evil, crazy people. I sat next to one. So the blonde girl next to me, I don't know if I could show you this to you guys, but the blonde girl next to me, she's in that photo. Oh my God, she's in the photo. This is the photo. Check it out, you guys. This is the photo. I just linked it in the chat. The Twitter header photo, the one on the far right, right? You see her? So there's me, there's Whitney, there's a couple people I met. The girl to my right, on the photo, it will be on the left, right? With the black shirt and the curly blonde hair. Okay? She had a shirt on. What did that shirt say? Oh, it said, at first I forgot. I told Nick, but I couldn't remember the exact verbiage. It said, "I believe her," all capital letters. She had a shirt. You can't see the photo? Wait, why? Why can't you see the photo? Yes, you can. Yeah, you can. You should be able to. Can't see the photo? We can't see the photo, buddy. What? Why can't you see the photo? You should be able to. No, people, yeah, can't. Some people say they can, some people say they can't. She was interviewed by that law channel that's not to be named by Emily. Okay, anyway, just go to my Twitter. Go to my Twitter. Here's my Twitter handle. It's at KYDUY guy. Just search me on Twitter, follow me, and you will there it is. It's in the chat. Follow me and you will you will see the photo I'm talking about. It's my header photo. You can't miss it. It's right there. So the blonde girl next to me, she had a shirt that said, "I believe her." And a couple of times I tested her. I was like, okay, so how Amber Heardish is she? And she's very Amber Heardish, because I just said like a very mild comment. Like, I looked at her and I was like, "Hey, like, why are they doing all these hairstyles to Amber? Like, I don't like them. Like, what?" I said, "What do you think of them?" And she's like, "I don't know. I like them." I was like, "Okay, all right. So you're sold even on the hair. You can't even be like, look, the hair is making her look evil. You can't even say, no, I like it. I like everything about her, and she's my hero. And when I grow up, I hope to be just like her, fucking over rich men." So anyway, was very disappointed because I had nobody to talk to. I tried to get Vanessa, the reporter, but we got fucking cock blocked by the deputies. But you know what? Whatever. Shout out to the deputies. I know you guys are doing a job. Whatever. But that was just complete garbage. And she did a TV interview. Like, oh, she loves Amber. All right. Oh, and there was another moment. I got a thumbs up from Elaine. She looked dead at me in my eyes and gave me a thumbs up. Now, it's not what you think. It's not what you think. Here's what happened. I mentioned, so the deputy was giving his spiel to everybody, right? He's like, no food or drink except for water. You guys can't stand up, or like, you guys can't talk, excuse me, during the thing. Blah, 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 blah. He's giving everybody all the instructions, right? And then he said, "Did I forget anything?" And somebody shouts something out in the back. And then somebody says, when do we stand up? And he goes, oh yeah, you stand up for the judge. And then as he's about to like walk away, and I intervene and I go, but we don't need to stand up for the jury. And he looks at me, the deputy, and goes, yep. He didn't thumbs up, sorry. He's like, yep. He pointed at me. He said, yep, that's right. And then Elaine, who was in the courtroom standing at counsel table, looks, she's doing her thing, and she looks dead at me and goes, yep, like, good job. And I'm sitting there going like, does she even know who I am? Does she fucking know who she just thumbs up? The guy who's made t-shirts with her saying on it. I hope she knows. Like, I mean, she must not, right? She must not know if she did that. I died, you guys. I was just like, oh my God, Elaine just gave me a thumbs up and she doesn't even know who I am. She's gonna find out after this stream, or some people will tell her like, Elaine, you do realize who that fucker in the suit is, right? Yeah, that's like the number one most anti Amber Heard fan. So you might wanna quit looking at her. Like, Amber won't make eye contact with me anymore because Monday when Rob, Ian, and I were there, Amber was scanning the room looking at all of us, and she saw like, ooh, cute boys in a suit, like more rich men I can fuck over. Maybe potentially. Let me try. And it didn't work. She looked at us like 14 fucking times after the lunch break once she learned who we are or something. Or maybe she did. Maybe she was just like, okay, I'm gonna wreak havoc or whatever. Today and yesterday, or not yesterday, sorry. Well, yeah, today and yesterday, she won't even fucking make eye contact with me anymore. Oh my God, you guys. She won't even fucking make eye contact. She gave me creepy eyes. So Johnny Depp walks in. Most of the people in the courtroom, with the exception of like myself and maybe 5 others, are brand new. So every time you get like your 5 or 6 staples, and everybody, so 95% of the room is new, right? This girl behind me says, my heart is racing when she sees Johnny Depp like approaching his counsel table. And I turn back to her and I say, like, with a straight face, I go, welcome to the Depp effect. Like a fucking TV show. Like, yeah, you've been watching live. Welcome to the Depp effect. My name is Larry. I'll be your host tonight. Like, should start a TV channel called the Depp effect. Jesus. Anyway, so that happened. Then 9 o'clock, defense rests. I'm literally sitting there going, I wonder who the hell they're going to call next. Like, who do they have left? What's left in their arsenal? Who are they going to? Who are they going to call? Huh? Ghostbusters? No. They rest. First thing, you guys know this. So now they make the argument, the plaintiff, of course, makes the argument the counterclaim should be dismissed. It fails very miserably. Like, literally, as soon as it happened, I remember I said I had nobody to talk to, but I still, like, I looked at the Amber Turd fan, and I looked at, what's her name? Actually, I asked her to sign my book. Her name's Yama. I'm going to block her last name, though, because she signed it. And so did Dean. Dean signed my book, too. Those are number 1 and 2 in line. I'm gonna get more signatures tomorrow. I want to fill this book up with like fan signatures. I forgot to do that today. I just did it to the people who sat next to me, and no way in hell was I getting the Amber Turd fans signature. Nope. So anyway, a reliable source, I already said that, told me that Johnny Depp and Kate Moss will both be called tomorrow on rebuttal as rebuttal witnesses. So the motion to strike Amber Heard's counterclaim because they cannot prove actual malice, that Johnny Depp acted with actual malice. The Waldman statements. By the way, them trying to call them the Depp-Waldman statements is a sneaky defense trick. Sneaky defense trick. Very, very unseemly. Very, very rude. But whatever. They got away with it. I met the photographer. His name is Jim. He's pretty cool. I only exchanged like a couple of words with him, but he's nice. He's a cool dude. I think he said he's with like AFP or something like that, the company. I don't know. So they're trying to make this argument. He had no personal knowledge. Lawyers are allowed to make an independent professional judgment. We're representing clients here. Now, on multiple occasions, the judge was kind of like doing this, and I was like, no way. Is she actually considering it? Is she actually considering it? I'm like, there's no way that she's legitimately going to grant a motion of this magnitude. I mean, that's like reversible error waiting to happen. Even if it's not, it will still be, you know? Because you're basically you're dismissing the claim by the opposing party without letting the jury decide it. Just let the jury. I mean, I think the judge knows. Somebody told me that the judge even said, "You did not get a fair trial in the UK, so I'm giving you an opportunity to have a fair trial." I mean, it doesn't get much better than this, folks. So she scratched her chin multiple occasions, seemed very intrigued by his motion to dismiss Amber Heard's counterclaim, but I'm literally sitting there going, watch, he's going to dismiss, she's going to deny the motion. And I looked at Yama, and I was like, watch, she's going to dismiss the motion. I told everybody, and lo and behold, I was right. Now, when Chu mentioned the slap argument, the entire courtroom like audibly shifted. I'm not sure why. I don't know if because there's no way that every single woman in the room knows what a slap action is, right? Slap action stands for strategic lawsuit against public participation. It's when you sue somebody who has a lot less money than you, that you have a lot more money than, and you try to like drown them in legal fees so that they settle. It's very unethical, very illegal, and there are laws against it. What I think happened is that they heard the word slap and they were like, are you talking about this? So I think that's what happened there, because I'm like, there's no way that we have 100 legal minds in this room that are going like, slap litigation, my oh my. How much I would love to learn about the legal ramifications of a slap action. So all the non-law nerds, I'm sure, were like, what is this about hitting people in the face with an open palm? Laurel Grass, holy shit, thank you so much for the support. Excuse me. All right. By the way, once again, shout out to Karen. I am 1 mile away from the courthouse, you guys. 1 fucking mile. 1 mile. I made it literally across. I'm like across the street practically, not literally. She's been following, and she offered graciously her abode for LawTube, not just myself. All of LawTube can use it. So thank you again, Karen. You are fucking awesome. And there's so many firsts today. I named this video for a reason. And you guys will see what I mean. Okay. So what happened next? The judge was listening very intently with her hand on her face, squints her eyes when she was arguing that Depp did not make those statements. Like, she was very just trying to like sort it out, figure it out. When he concludes his argument, it took him about 25 minutes or so, Rottenborn begins. And again, the judge was very intrigued. She began with her chin in a palm. She was like this, you know. She likes to do this a lot. I've seen her do this a couple of times. I've seen her do this. She likes to do this too. Sometimes she will do kind of like Not like this, but she'll do kind of like that. I think I've seen her do that. So that's when she's like intrigued and thinking. But she was very intrigued at the argument of the attorney not being an agent for Depp, and Rottenborn basically arguing against it that yes, he is an agent for Depp. But then Rottenborn took a turn, and I didn't like it either. He's like, you do understand you're arguing to a judge, not a jury. Like, know your audience, bro. Know your audience, because you are. Love Bug. I love all of you. I just can't keep up. Just fucking cut me some slack, please. I hate you. I love you. I hate you, but I love you. But I hate you. But I love you. Wait, Laurel? Who's Laurel? Oh, Laurel Grass. Thank you. I wanted to highlight counsel. Oh, you're welcome. You called me a champion. I'm just doing God's work apparently. Staying at the Trailer Palace tonight, baby. All right. Yeah, when Rottenborn, this you got to know your audience. You cannot argue to a judge like you would to a jury, especially a judge that's already a sympathetic judge. And Penny is a very sympathetic judge. When Rottenborn was arguing and he called Johnny Depp a wife beater, not once, but twice during his argument, even the judge was kind of like, okay. Like she did one of these. Like she just kind of looked down. She wasn't even looking at his eyes. And then she went back to his eyes after a little bit. She didn't like it at all. She even stopped looking at Rottenborn for a short while as he continued with his argument after that. And then on rebuttal, Chu was like, as he was making his argument, the judge grabbed her glasses. I mean, that's when you know somebody's already made their decision. You ever seen somebody like holding their glasses? That's because they're ready to put them on to tell them what they think. But Chu had to protect the record, so he did. At one point, he even said, "I agree with Rottenborn" on like a single point, and even the judge was like she did one of these. She was like, "What?" And then after explaining, she was like, "Oh, okay." I have another secret, by the way, but this one, okay, this one, I don't know if anybody else knows. Like, I'm not even kidding. I accidentally stumbled upon something today, and I'm not trying to be rude or get you guys going or anything, but I swear to God, this one actually scares me. I don't know. I might get in trouble. Like, legitimately, might get in trouble if I share this. So I'm going to keep it to myself for now, but it happened early in the morning, and I'm sitting on a bit of information that is, I don't know if anybody else knows. I just accidentally was at the right place at the right time in the right moment, and I didn't do it. I didn't do anything wrong. I literally just sat there, and my eyes went, huh? And I was able to read something from my seat. I didn't even have to move. That probably is going to give it away, but I don't care. That much I can give away. Just don't sit with stuff that I can see for the world to see. If you have like information that should not be shared. But first, I have to figure out what it is, and I can do that right now. Let's find out. All right. First of all, before I spill the beans, I think I probably can because there's nothing really scary about this. Hold on. Let me double check something. First of all, here's my first question. Elaine is watching, probably. It doesn't matter. Like I said, I didn't do anything wrong. I literally just sat there and I was staring into blank space, watching evidence, um, listening to testimony. No, listen. Sometimes opportunities come about, and you got to grab them, right? So, who is Gordon and Reese Scully Mensukani? I think that's it, or Gordon and Reese. It looks like they're a law firm. I don't know if they're even like Virginia or what, but Gordon and Reese. Gordon and Reese Scully Mensukani. Are they a law firm? Let's start there because it has to do with them. Um, they're everywhere. It's a law firm. Okay. So Gordon and Reese had a bill on their computer for $25,000 for services. That's what I saw. And I actually just tweeted it because I don't know. I don't know if this is important information for the other side, if it says anything. I don't even know what it was for. I just saw there was like an amount of hours on it. And it was on their computer. Like the lady, I even asked, like, who's that lady sitting in front of me with the computer? She had the computer open. She was sitting right next to Whitney. And I was like, you can see her hair in that photo that I shared with you guys. You can see her hair. She's sitting right next to Whitney. And I was like, I don't understand. I don't understand. But there was like a bill for $25,000. She was working on that in court, in open court, in front of everybody. I swear to God, I was just sitting there, and their witness is over there, the judge is over there, the lawyer's over here, and I'm sitting there, and I go, "Hmm, hmm." It's right there. I didn't even have to move. The computer screen was right there. How stupid do you have to be? That was like private information. It's nothing like too big. It wasn't like a photo or whatever, but like, come on, get your shit together, Amber Heard's team. I understand you're losing. Okay, fine, whatever, but that still doesn't mean that you need to stop respecting the fact that you're in an open courtroom and there are people all around you. Watch what you do. Watch what you say. Watch what you show to the world. You have a lawyer sitting behind you. Okay, I see stuff. I have eyes. I could have accidentally seen like very sensitive information. It's not a good look. Not a good look for you guys. So, yeah, that's the other secret. This one, nobody else knew. I mean, the girls around me, maybe they did. The photographer probably saw it, but he didn't know what the hell he was looking at, and he wasn't going to photograph it unless he wants to be fired. But I'm part of the gallery, and nobody gives a shit about me. So I saw that, and I was like, "Holy shit! You need to work on your skills." Yeah, that was extremely bad. Um, There we go. Rebecca Furstenfeld also saw me. Wait. Oh, did the photographer take photos of the laptop? I don't know. I did not. That I did not see. That I did not see. Rebecca Furstenfeld says she saw the photographer taking pictures. I don't know. I can't confirm nor deny that because I didn't see that. Are they hiring a company to watch the law tubers? Oh my god. Offices in all 50 states. This thing has already gone like viral in like 15 seconds. Jesus Christ. They have their hands in like everything. They have offices in like 50 states. I don't even know who the hell they are. And ironically enough, their one office in Virginia is temporarily closed. Why is the one location where this is all happening right now is temporarily closed? That's interesting. Who are they? Gordon Reese, Scully, Mensukhani. We may be onto something, you guys. We may be onto something. The blonde lady, yeah, that was seated in the front next to Whitney, to the right of Whitney. And I asked people in the gallery, I was like, do you guys know who she is? And nobody knew. So Gordon Reese. All right. There you go. We may be onto something. Let Twitter fucking set this shit on fire. This is going to be another dumpster fire. Gordon Reese Scully, your 50-state partner in national litigation business transaction firm with more than 1,000 lawyers across all 50 states. Could be quoting a transaction person to do damages assessment like Marks did for Depp. After a great Depp rebuttal today. Well, that was before. So, excuse me. That happened like at 9 o'clock this morning. This is right before the ortho took the stand. This was right when, this is before Ramada's or whatever his name is testimony from Warner Brothers. That was before that. So I don't know. I don't know. I can neither confirm nor deny, but it's already exploding, as one would expect. I mean, this is the kind of shit that you only find in by sitting there. You know, you can't be sitting on your couch and find stuff like this. Like, you have to be in the trenches. If their local office is closed temporarily, maybe her team is renting the offices where the trial is going on. Maybe. I'm sure it's their way of leaking this too. They've already leaked so much. Everybody they leaked it to has been on the stand to refuse to be. I don't know what that says. I believe said that's a UK lawyer. They might be in UK too. I don't know. She tagged Emily Baker. Oh, here we go. Counsel for defendants counterclaim. So they're probably on the they're probably on the team. They're probably on the team. Okay. Well, there you go. We figured it out. They're just on team sorry, I just got sidetracked. I'll talk about the jury. I'm sorry, you guys, but it's been a day of so much stuff, and we have so much to get to. So let's keep going. Okay. You're right. You're right, chat. I'm sorry, chat. Please forgive me, chat. And also, I have to tweet this. Whew. Okay, let's keep going. It's impossible. I'm not used to my brain, you have to understand, my brain is very analytical, and when I find something interesting, I like latch on and start like devouring it and digesting it and analyzing it. I don't know like I know how to move fast and forward, but it takes me a minute sometimes, so I'm sorry, but I'm just not used to this much information coming at me so fast. Like I would probably need a month if I really wanted to analyze like all these notes. But I'm not gonna make a month stream, you guys. I promise. We'll be done here in a few hours. So okay, now I need to also tweet because let me take this off to be more comfortable. And let's get going. So I realized that the blonde sitting next to me won't talk or engage with me, and her shirt says, I believe her, capital letters. Well, I said I just lost one neighbor for the rest of the day. She did say her dad is a real estate lawyer in Minnesota. I got to tweet about that too. So I'm going to be tweeting while I'm doing this. There's no other way for me to do it. At the blonde seated right is her shirt said, I believe her. The day. She was very standoffish and very unfriendly. Like I even made a note of that. Like I wrote it down. Like she was very standoffish and very unfriendly. I don't even know why. Like I didn't do anything to her. Um. Oh yeah, I made this note. I don't know. I just want to tweet this. I think it's cute. Um. uh, 1 second. Yeah. After this trial is over, but I understand. So this just came to me when I was sitting there. I wrote it down at the top for me. I would love to grab a non-alcoholic drink because I don't drink, and I know Johnny Depp is trying to stay sober, and I don't want to make things worse for him. I'd like to grab a drink with Johnny Depp after this trial is over. Now the problem is, I understand that he has his daughter's birthday on May 27th, so I don't want him to miss it. And I understand if he's not going to be able to, but I just want to like hopefully congratulate him on a potential victory because it's whatever. But I just think it's cool. I just think it's cool to like not just because he's a celebrity. He's just a cool guy. He's just a cool guy. Um, so who knows? I think it would be really fun to just hear his thoughts on this whole thing and how it made him feel. Um, I think he recognized me in court today. By the way, not recognized me as a person, but was like he gave me like one of these like he recognized me in the sense of I've seen this guy before. because I stand out. I'm wearing a suit. Um, I'm wearing a suit. I probably look like the most expensive man in the gallery, or the most expensive person in the gallery, which is true. You know, I'm a lawyer. I have to be. So I think because I was there yesterday and today, I doubt he remembers me from last week. I still blend into the crowd no matter what. But I don't know. I think it would just be cool to kind of hear his thoughts about this whole thing and then maybe share with you guys. So the jury's called back in at 10:06 after the arguments are done. Oh, and by the way, so I called her out once, and I'm never gonna do it again, like the way I did it, because I didn't realize of the potential ramifications, calling out. But now that the day is over, there are no problems with it. But I'm still gonna keep it mild. Juror number 4, you guys, is my favorite person in the whole universe. Juror number 4 always dresses so nice and so elegant and beautiful. She has a sense of style, she has a sense of decorum, she has a sense of, like, you can see her personality shine through her clothing. And I got to see her face today for the first time, and she looked exactly like I wanted her to look. Like exactly how I imagined. She's like the mother I never had. It's incredible. Like my mom and my grandmother try to dress, like she does, and it's just incredible. So, uh, juror number 4 was looking very dapper today and very stylish and colorful as per usual. That's for sure. That's for sure. All right. So, what was the witness's name from Warner Brothers? I never caught his name. I got like uh, Damada, Ramada. I couldn't figure out what his name was, unfortunately. Can you guys fill me in? Hamada. Okay, I was close. I wasn't too far off. Walter Hamada. Thank you. I wrote down Ramada. Uh, when he was talking about the Aquaman 2 contract, and that Amber Heard never rehired for Aquaman 2 by Warner Brothers, all jurors began writing furiously. And when he said she never received a raise, they just started writing furiously as well. So Amber Heard never, never, when Hamada said that Amber Heard was never rehired for Aquaman 2 by Warner Brothers and never received a raise, all jurors began writing furiously. I mean, it was noticeable, you guys. It was noticeable. Their energy was very noticeable. Like they did not like that at all. I mean, they loved the testimony. They didn't like that. That was just ooh, like whew, destruction. Like right in open court. And like at least use some Vaseline before you rape somebody like that. I mean, Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, Tug said he would love to do a live with Johnny Depp and Waldman. Um, and I should jump in on that. Oh my gosh. Anyway, all right. Um, oh, when he said, I just remembered this. When he said, they're like, "Oh, so Amber Heard got a secondary role," and he's like, "No, Amber Heard's role is not a secondary role." And he said it was Jason Momoa and that other guy. Every single juror was just like, that was another moment. I almost forgot about that one. When Hamad also, that was beautiful. I think Amber's butthole just went whee. Because she's like, I can't imagine what she felt when that happened. I'm sorry, you guys. That's just whoo. The whole room just puckered up. When Hamada said Amber Heard's is not a secondary role, jurors were back to writing again. All right. When Hamada said that, the question was, did Johnny Depp's statement affect Amber Heard's compensation in Aquaman 2? No. Juror number 7 really perked up and his eyes kind of went forward when he was processing that information. Like he really, I think he liked that. Hamada's statement, no, Hamada's, when Hamada said Johnny Depp's statement did not affect Amber Heard's compensation in because remember they all were saying that all this stuff about the hoax has been affecting her compensation, and he's like, no. Juror number 7 perked up when he was processing that bit of new intel. All right. Cross-examination of Hamada, the president of DC and Warner Brothers. He seems like a stand-up guy, by the way. Oh, wait a second. Did I forgot something? Didn't I? Or did I not get there yet? I may not have gotten there yet, which is weird. I thought I already... Oh, we haven't gotten there yet. Oh, that's a big one. We're almost there. So this is 10:18 in the morning. Amber Heard. Oh, yeah. Amber Heard will not make eye contact with me. Because I tried looking at her as she was turning the counsel, and I'm just like, I'm looking at her, and she's just like, he doesn't exist. He doesn't exist. He doesn't exist. He doesn't exist. I don't blame her after all the shit we've been saying about her. Compared to last week when I fucked me, Ian, and Rob. After the lunch break. She did. Oh my God. I fucked all 3 of us. It was pretty bad. We were all very, very uncomfortable. Remember how I said about the Depp effect? So this is another thing that I've noticed with this trial. Like, when a person has a reputation, like a very powerful reputation, the reputation precedes them, right? And when I was sitting there, I remember like when Johnny Depp walked in, like I felt this warm feeling, and like I felt good. I felt wholesome. But then when Amber Heard, she was still on the stand. This was I think it was Monday. Of course, it was Monday when the three of us were there. It 100% was Monday, the first day there, last Monday, our first day there. And she at first she kind of glanced at us in the morning just a little bit. Both Ian and Rob will confirm this. She kind of glanced at us just a little bit, and then she was like, maybe she thought like well-dressed men, because it's a sea of women who are like Johnny Depp fans, and unless we're like the most flaming homosexuals, which I wouldn't put it past us, we may have looked like that to her at one point. I don't know, going after Johnny Depp or whatever. But anyway, Amber Heard was like, who are these guys in the morning? Like, who are these guys? What are they? Why are they here? And when she was also like staring down the jury, like, my God, the jury felt very uncomfortable. They had to like look away from her many, many times. And I remember I was sitting there. I was in the middle, right? So at first I was on the left, but then Ian and I switched places because he wanted to see the jury better, and I wanted to see the witness better. This is before I started taking notes. I started taking notes the next day when I was there by myself. So Rob was, he was up against the wall like this. This is the strategy that he taught Joe to do. And before the lunch break, like before morning break, she just kind of noticed we were there. After, like during morning break, after we came back, she was kind of like eyeing us a little bit, just a little bit. After lunch break, she could not take her eyes off of us. Now, I'm wondering again if she was thinking like, hey, I wonder if these are like males that have come here to support me, because all we have are women, a sea of women supporting Johnny Depp, and now all of a sudden we have these a few good men, a few good men sitting in the courtroom. And I swear to you, it was one of those moments when she looked at Ian deep in the eye, she looked at me deep in the eye and smiled. And I felt this like cold chill, like cold wave go down my spine. And I was like, oh, like just remembering it. It's not a pleasant feeling. Oh, it's not like I'm remembering it right now. It was not a very fun feeling at all. I did not enjoy it. And I did not enjoy it. And yeah, I mean, she was just eye fucking all three of us, like maybe thinking, I don't know what she was thinking. I really don't. But I can tell you for sure, the last 2 days, she won't even look at me, especially today when I was like front and center again. And she turned around many, many times to talk to her counsel. I was looking at her. I was just like, trying to see what she's doing. She would not even raise her eyes wouldn't even do this to like, I was right there, right? Here are her eyes. All she has to do is this to see me. And this didn't even go. It was just, she didn't even do this. Not even one time. Maybe when I was looking away and I didn't see it, but even that I doubt. Anyway, I digress. Back to the jury. So that happened. On cross-examination of Hamada, juror number 8 appeared very annoyed for some reason. I don't remember if it was like a piece of testimony, but she looked very annoyed and she pursed her lips. Or what is that called? It's not pursing your lips. I'm sorry. I wrote pursed lips because I was like, I put it in parentheses because I wanted to remember. What do you call this expression, chat? This right here. What do you call this? I don't know what that's called. What is that called when you do this to your? It's not a smile. It's like your things kind of compress here, and you're just when you show disapproval. It's not a grin, not a kissy face. Is it compressed lips? Sorry, I know speak English. Okay. but kind of. No. Compressed lips is this. That's like a disapproved smirk. I'm gonna fucking call it right now. Very annoyed and had a disapproval smirk on her face. Grim face? Is that what it's called? Grim face? That's not even. I'm seeing mountains when I search for grim face. Oh, grimace, dumbass, grimace. No, grimace is more aggressive. Anyway, whatever. We're just gonna call it a disapproval smirk. And during Hamada's cross, number one was playing with his mask, with his pen on his mask. I've never seen him do that, by the way. That's another first. Was playing with his pen on his mask for like a full 2 minutes. That's a long time. Like I looked at him. I tried to like count it as best I could. It was this close to 2 minutes. He was doing it for a long time. Okay. Okay. Okay, here we go. Here's another one. All right, so how many firsts do we have already? Like 4. This was a day of firsts for me. So at 10:25, there's a bench conference. Do you guys remember that bench conference at 10:25 in the morning, about half an hour before the break? And the jurors, for the first time since they walked in. So the moment they walk in, trial resumes. They're focused. They had their coffee. They're awake. They're ready for action. Now during the bench conference, they're bored. They're bored. They don't know. Their eyes start darting around and da da da. Numbers 4, 5, 7, 8, and 9. I made individual eye contact with, and they recognized me. They recognized me not from YouTube. They recognized me from before. They were like, "Oh, we know this guy," because I sit in the same seat for 2 days in a row, and maybe they were like remembering from last week. Unlikely, but possible. But definitely was somebody in. Oh shit! Did somebody join the chat? I'm sorry. I must have missed you, man. J. Robine Law. Smirk. Okay, is that a smirk? 5 jurors were like, "Oh, we remember that guy," and they're probably wondering like who the hell I am. They're probably wondering who the hell I am because they did not recognize me because I know they're not doing research. There's no way for them to recognize me, but they recognize me in the sense of, "Oh yeah, like I remember that guy." Like you get that familiar look from a person. That's what I got. I got a familiar. Oh yeah, I have seen him in the courtroom before. Look, this morning during the first bench conference from number 4, 5, 7, 8, and 9. 1, 2, 3, and 6, I did not get that from. Oh, yeah, each one has individually caught my gaze as they were scanning the room. I'm sure that Ms. Painter had a similar experience. Pretty much anybody who has been there. lip sneer. Is that one? Kind of like a sneer is like a still no. Nope, not a sneer. You guys are getting close, but still no cigar. Anywho, all right, let's continue on. So excuse me. Um, I have never seen number 3 turn to look at the gallery. I learned that today. That's another first. I've never seen juror number 3 turn around to look at the gallery. It just never. It doesn't happen. His chair is always cocked to the left in the direction of the judge. He is taking his role very seriously. At least appears to be. And I believe. Oh yeah. Okay. So this is my theory. This is my theory. Tight nippled smile is that tight? I'm not gonna say that about a juror, you guys. Come on, that's just disgusting. No, I don't think so, Anna. I really don't think so. I know a look when I see one. And this look is just the, oh yeah, I've seen that guy before. I wonder who he is. Why does he keep coming back? Whelp face. Yes, it's a whelp face. I am a fixture. 7 is a male, 8 is a female. It's a whelp face. I am being told it's called a whelp face. I like that. Okay, whelp face. Here we go. All right. So here's my theory. I believe that come time to deliberate Friday, this Friday, I believe, assuming they will not turn out to be the alternate, juror number 8 or number 9 will be the 4-person. And I think Farron agrees. We talked about this yesterday. Farron agrees. My money is on number 8. That's where I'm putting my money. If both remain, of course. Like let's say 1 and 2 get picked at random. If both number 8 and number 9 get picked at random, other than it will be a very sad day for humanity, other than the fact that it will be a very sad day for humanity, because I love them both to pieces. Number 4 or number 7 will be the 4-person. My money is on number 4 then. All right, I need to cut it back a little bit. So I can take out juror, I believe, assuming they will not turn out to be the, I can turn alternate into ALT. There we go. Perfect. So yeah, number 9 or number 8 most definitely are going to be the 4-person, and if both of them get struck, which will be a very sad day for humanity, it will be between number 7 and number 4, and in that case, my money is on number 4, personally. Yeah. Then we go to break. We come back. 10:35, we take a break. 10:50, we return. Dr. Kolber, this plastic surgeon. I think this one is going to be extremely short. This one is super short because it was just, he didn't bring anything significant to the table. I don't think he was the most forgettable in the morning, before lunch for sure. All jurors were intently listening. Wait, all jurors. Oh, interested. Oops. Sometimes I forget my own abbreviations. All jurors interested in Kolber's. Is it Colber, by the way? I don't know how to spell his last name. Dr. Kolber. Is it Colber? I'm sorry. Kulber. Thank you. Kul. Oh, 1 second. 1 second. I need to read this email. This is extremely important. It's about tomorrow. It's going to be chilly tonight. Okay. All right, Dr. Kolber. So, all jurors were interested in Kolber's testimony, and were taking notes actively. I mean, that's pretty much it. That was pretty much it. Cross-examination. I can just make it one tweet. It doesn't matter. All jurors were interested in Kolber's testimony, were taking notes actively, compared to the cross-examination by Rottenborn. Compared to the cross-examination by Rottenborn, jury was non-reactive. That's literally what happened. They were active during direct, non-reactive during cross, and it was very quick too. On redirect, I don't even have any notes. It was like 2 minutes. I think Rottenborn was saving time because his cross was like 3 minutes, get in, get out, because there was nothing to really get out of that witness. All right. Now comes my favorite fucking witness of the day, and I'm not alone in this. We come to Marks. All right, this is witness number 2. Marks. What can I say about Marks? Marks is... he's a character. He's the kind of guy I want to meet. He's the kind of guy I want to have lunch with. He's not afraid. Why should he be? He's the guy who's got his shit together. He just takes the fucking stand and he starts talking about what's her name? Arnold. Hey, Arnold. When Marx, and is it Marks? No, it's not Marx. He's not like Karl Marx, who wrote the manifesto on socialism. and communism. Is it Marks? Does anybody know? Marks. Yeah, he's my hero too. This guy, this this fucking guy. Where he sits down and he just starts attacking right away. When Marx calls Arnold slick and smooth, number 8 just smiles. All jurors are writing stuff down. Number 4 looks very intrigued. And number 7 has an excited look on his face. Even number 9 is paying attention. Even number 9 is paying attention and won't take his eyes off the witness. And he rarely does. He usually gives the side eye look, which he has done in the past and will do again. But number 8 sat up in her chair. That's how excited she was, and was leaning forward towards Marx. All right. Oh, oops. Well, doesn't matter. Number 8 actually set up for a particular reason. One correction. Number 8 sat up and was leaning forward towards Marx when the latter testified about why Arnold was incorrect in her assessment. That's when she sat up. Before, she was smiling, she was intrigued, but then when he started saying like why Arnold is wrong, like she visibly, I've never seen her sit up. I thought she was going to fall out of her chair. Not really. But she definitely sat up. Like it was very, very noticeable. All right. Now this one I didn't understand. I don't know if he was writing stuff down or falling asleep, but I wrote oh, no, not, I'm sorry, not nodding off. Number 2 during Marx's testimony, number 2 appeared to have been nodding towards Marx. Not sure, might be a fluke. It was hard to tell. It really was. I couldn't figure it out if he was nodding or if he was just. He's a very reserved person for the most part. Number 1 and number 2 are definitely, and number 5, 1, 2, and 5 are very reserved jurors. So is number 6. Although I did get some intel from Ms. Painter from Court TV that number 6 was very vibrant and alive during Johnny Depp's testimony, and maybe we'll see that again tomorrow. Because I thought number 6, like, I don't know, he just sits there and just looks. Like I said, number 3 and number 6, I can't read. I just cannot fucking read them. But I think number 2 appears like he was nodding at Marx. I have a question mark though, and I wrote it might be a fluke. I don't know. It was very hard to tell. Meanwhile, number 1 had an inquisitive look on his face as he was looking at Marx. However, Number 5 was looking all over the room and appeared to be bored. Yeah, number 5 was odd today. I'm not sure what was going on with her. Can you renegotiate your Aquaman 2 to $4 million? No. All jurors started writing stuff down because one of the testimony by Arnold, like she could have renegotiated her contract, and he's like, no, honey, no, she couldn't. Could Amber Heard renegotiate her contract for Aquaman 2 to $4 million? Arnold, no. All jurors seen scribbling. Okay, next. Oh, I need to check something. See, I have like, it's amazing what you are able to remember and remind yourself and not forget when you are okay. All right. Shout out to Robert. He is on his way to the spot. He'll get there at 12:35, I assume. Wait, I meant Marks. What did I write? Oh, oops. I did mean Marks. Let me. Whoopsies. I'm tired. Marks, not Arnold. Well, instead of creating a brand new tweet, I'm just gonna correct it. Yeah. Marks. How do I pin? Is there a way to pin? Mute, hide, reply, embed, like pin in a conversation? No. Yeah, Marks. Marks is what I meant. Anyway, whew, we still have so much more to go. Let me check this real quick. One second, you guys. I need to check something. Sorry. Es muy importante. Listings. Oh, yeah. This one. I had it in my notes, and I was like, I have to do this before I forget. So the merch store on YouTube, if you guys go to my channel, and click on, oh shoot, I also forgot to do that. Man, I forgot to do so much stuff today. It's so hard to do everything yourself. I was gonna do a cool yeah, well, a cool thumbnail. Now it's there, whatever, for posterity. if you go to the store, it may take a second to update, but the store on my YouTube channel is going to have those shirts so you guys can find them. They're not there yet. They're not there yet, but they will be. They are not there yet, but they will be. Dep Effect shirt. Okay, I'll write it in my to-do list. Everybody's asking for the Dep Effect shirt. All right, back to business. Is there a pen here? Hey, Karen, is there a pen here? All right, I'm not too worried. That doesn't matter. Okay. And then I have a reminder here. All right, so back to Marks. All jurors. Oh, yeah, this is another big one. Okay, so this happened. It appears that all jurors are interested in Marx's opinions. When Marx said he did not agree that Amber Heard could have netted $45 million in that time frame, guys, juror number 8 started to nod. She nodded in Marx's direction. That was clear. Remember how I said earlier I wasn't sure about number 2? This one was clear. She was nodding. It was crazy. It was absolutely nuts. I was like, okay, this woman is my hero. During the December 2018 to 2020 testimony, she never Oh, this is another first one. Hold on. Oh, when Marx said Amber Heard never rose, like in her career, from 2018 to 2020, he said that for the first time, her number 2 made a face. And he made more faces later on that day, but that was like the first time, if I remember correctly, that was the first time I've ever seen him make a face in my 4 days there. For the first time, made a face and brought his hand to his face. Okay. Next. When I think it was Arnold who said Amber Heard had like a breakout from the L'Oreal endorsement, and he didn't agree. Yeah, when Marx didn't agree with Arnold about Amber Heard's breakout with the however you spell L'Oreal. I don't even know how to spell L'Oreal. All right, here we go. L'Oreal endorsement. All jurors began writing stuff down. Yeah. Again, he just completely he just took Arnold and left a stain behind. Like, it was glorious. When Marx said, individuals rarely, like, it seems like Arnold was just bullshitting her way through. I swear, is what it literally felt like, and all the jurors were like, "Wow, I believe Marx over, um, what's her name?" When Marx said over Arnold, individuals rarely make $1 million per episode. Number 9 began smirking and raised his eyebrows. It's so funny when he does that. I love that guy. Number 9 is smirking with a very confident look on his face. Yeah. So when Mark said that individuals rarely make $1 million per episode, number 9 began smirking and raised his eyebrows and had a very confident look on his face. It's the best I can describe it. I don't know. He looked very confident. Number 9 did. When Marx had the option testimony, I don't even remember what it was. I was trying to get as much written down as I could. When Marx discussed the option testimony, number 7 was scratching his chin. Oh, my favorite objection of the day. This is gonna be a meme. This has to be a meme. It's hearsay like yesterday. What is that lawyer's name? I had it written down. Neil House? Is it Neil House? Neil House? The one that was cross-examining Marx. Needlehoff. Nadelhaft. Needlehoff. I'm getting mixed answers. Amber Heard attorney highlights his own mistakes in court. Uh, Nadelhaft. I don't want to baby Rottenborn. Haft. Maybe it's Haft. Adam Nadelhaft. Okay, I don't want to get their names wrong. That's disrespectful. I want to make sure I have their names right and spelled correctly. Like Ms. Vasquez. Like I know exactly how to spell that name now. Ms. Vasquez. VAZ-KEWSZ. Vasquez. She laughed. When she heard that, Ms. Vasquez, she was literally like, when Elaine called her that, she just started laughing at council table. Okay. It's hearsay like yesterday. You guys remember that? What? What the fuck? Your Honor, objection. It's hearsay. Like remember, like yesterday. I swear, I probably just ruined him with this next tweet. Not literally, but like, who does that? Why would you make an objection like that? Like, at least don't make it. Don't make it. I can't. I'm sorry. His new nickname is like yesterday. It's hearsay like yesterday. Like, ah. What's your objection? Okay, it's hearsay. Like yesterday. Substantiate it. Oh, like we had yesterday. Oh, okay. Sustained. No, that's my new favorite objection. Um, because now, like, you ruled on something yesterday that was completely unrelated. Now that was hearsay, and you said sustained. And now today we have the same issue, or maybe a completely different issue. Your Honor, objection. It's hearsay like it was yesterday. Oh, sustained, counselor. Good call. That is exactly like it was yesterday. What? Come on, man. Okay. Now, this is a curious point because, and I really want to point this out. I paid attention to the clock. 30 minutes into Marx's testimony, usually, like, you know how jurors kind of slowly fade, and when too much time goes by with the same witness, eventually they kind of start dozing off, or whatever. Well, 30 minutes in, 30 minutes into Marx's testimony, all jurors are still listening very intently. Very intently. That I noticed. And that's rare. when Marx said that Arnold is not worth, Amber's PR team is sending helicopters, you guys. They're sending helicopters to spy on me. When Marx said, I'm just kidding. Who am I kidding? She can't afford that. When Marx said that Arnold is not worth her salt or whatever it was, juror number 9 smiled. And when that happened, Dennison, out of nowhere, looked at Whitney's direction. I think he just wanted to see the expression on her face. I think he just was like, I wonder what she looks like right now. And you know what? I don't blame him. There was another moment. Oh, I think this was the moment. Yeah. When on cross-examination, Marx listed all the contracts he was negotiating on cross, when, oh gosh, what's his name again? Nadelhaft. When Nadelhaft, in cross-examination, when Nadelhaft was, sorry, on cross-examination, when Marx was listing all the contracts he was currently working on, all jurors are scribbling. After cross-examination of Marks concludes, though, this is a fun one. I've never seen this. Number 7 snarled at Adelhaft. He had one of these going, like he snarled very, very visibly. I don't know what that was about. But I can take a guess. All right. Michael Spindler. He's the forensic accountant. When he doesn't agree with Arnold's numbers that they're not supported, when Spindler says he does not agree with Arnold, that her numbers are not supported, all jurors are seen writing stuff down. And during Spindler's testimony, number 8 is perked up again. By the way, side note, how do you become a member? You click the member button after you after you subscribe. It appears. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, here we go. I need to update this right now. Give me a second. My store has updated, and you can get. Well, the only thing I don't like is hold on. Let me go to my store. Oops, merch. Here we go. All right, there's the merch. Merch. You wanted merch, you got merch. Pin message. Where did the other pin go? It disappeared. Yeah, pinned it. Larry tweeted condolences. Yes, I did, for the Texas massacre today. I mean, that is just absolutely horrific. I can't believe that happened. Sorry if we didn't talk about it. We can have a moment of silence for that right now. Okay. What a tragedy. All those children, all those parents. So sad. Okay, let's continue. Just a funny thing that I found yesterday, or this today, excuse me. Um, I just found out my net worth, you guys, according to the internet. You can Google it, apparently. Like, you can actually Google my net worth. First of all, I want to figure out how the hell did you find out such information? Because I don't even know what the hell I'm worth, and I'm me. So, yeah, I just discovered on the internet that my net worth is $5 million. That's my number, apparently. My net worth is $5 million. My mom always said I'm priceless. So did my grandma. So I don't know where the hell they're coming up with 5 million. Should be 1 trillion, according to my mom and grandma, which is as close to priceless as I can get. Um, I want to know how people are coming up with these numbers. Wait, where does it say that her net worth is 2.5? I don't know. According to Fox Business, as of 2022, Amber Heard's net worth is said to be $8 million. Where did you guys get 2.5? I did Google it. This article is from May 16th. That's 8 days ago. So, and last updated 7 days ago. So, she was worth like 4 million even in 2017. And according to one source, she was worth 10 million. Another says 8 million. I don't know. 7 million to charity. Right. There's no deadline on it, right? It's been pledged. Whatever the fuck that means. Weird. Anyway, I just found that to be interesting. During the bench conference, juror number 5 was kind of scanning the room. Not much to say about that. When the defense tried to sneak in. Like, people sometimes think like jurors are stupid. Jurors are not stupid. Jurors are actually very intelligent, and they have the collective hive mind, kind of like, I mean, kind of like you guys, kind of like chat. They're like a much smaller chat. Oh, I'm sorry. My net worth is 1 million plus one alpaca. I totally forgot about that. Thanks for the correction, Anna. So, yeah. Yeah. That was weird. But when some people think jurors are stupid people, they're not stupid people. Who was the who cross-examined Spindler? Was it Rottenborn? Who cross-examined Spindler, chat? I can't remember. I don't have it written down. Was it Elaine? Mm-mm. It was not Elaine. No, I know that for a fact. It was a male. It was either Rottenborn. Oh shoot. I don't want to go back through testimony. Don't make me do this. It was Rottenborn, right? It was not Elaine, not on Spindler. Michael Spindler was the forensic accountant. I think it was Rottenborn. Was it Rottenborn or Mini Rottenborn? Okay. It was Rottenborn. I checked. All right, Lynn, I appreciate you checking. Thank you. We're going to say Rottenborn. When Rottenborn tried to sneak in the so-called Depp Waldman statements and argued that he was doing that to save time, and as a result was objected to. Juror number 8 appeared displeased. Meanwhile, Dennison is seen grinning from ear to ear after they walk back. No, on the walk back. Yeah, on the walk back to council table. On the walk back. Here we go. I ran out of room. Whew, trotting right along here. How much do we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Are you fucking kidding me? I gotta pick up the pace. I still have 9 pages left. There can be an increase in the. Oh, this is where. Yep. During Michael Spindler's testimony, when Spindler said, yeah, because it was Rottenborn. I remember now. Rottenborn tried to like cut him off mid sentence, and it was a good sentence for them, and he still tried to like cut him off mid sentence. When Spindler said there can be an increase in a number of roles, Amber Heard is seen jumping up and down in her seat and cheering with Elaine. Like, I seriously thought they were getting ready to high five. Amber Heard needs a new PR team again. You don't do this in front of the jury. They did not like that. Yeah, when Spindler said there can be an increase in number of roles for an actor, Amber Heard is seen jumping up and down in her seat and cheering, like not just a little like squeaking with Elaine. She needs a new PR team again. You don't do this kind of stuff. When Rottenborn gets Spindler to agree that he never testified, that the latter never testified about damages in the defendant's case, only number 5 and juror number 7 are seen writing stuff down. Wait, what happened to someone's mask? Missing all the fun on chat. Whatever. It's okay. I have work to do. Now comes Benia. When Benia says, he's contradicting Schnell now. Now, Schnell... Oh, narcissistic mask slipped off. Amber's narcissistic mask slipped off. That's cute. That's cute. I like that. Schnell. Is this how you spell Schnell? Bania. Yeah, I have the right spelling here because he spelled it B. I thought it was B-E. Is it B-A? Benia. Or Benia. Or Bania. No, it is Bania. You're right. You're right. It is Bania. I have it misspelled in my notebook. You're correct. How do you spell Schnell? Is it S-C-H-N-E-L-L? S-C-H-N-E-L-L. Okay, I was right. So Bania and Schnell. All right, got those. So Bania said when Bania says there is no evidence of correlation between the Waldman statements and the economic harm to Ms. Heard. All jurors except number 1 and number 9 are writing stuff down. When hashtag data is published to the jury, jurors number 2 and number 8 are all scratching their heads. Number 7 is leaning forward in his chair. And during the second demonstrative, number 1 appears very intrigued. At this point, the jury appears very somber, like maybe they're hungry. By 12:30, I don't know if it's a witness correlation or just hungry, but they appear interested. This is what I wrote. The jury appears interested but somber, maybe hungry. By 12:30 p.m., jury appears interested, but they were very somber. Yeah, I remember they might be hungry. When Bania attacks Arnold on her inability to understand causation versus correlation, to explain causation versus correlation, even the judge pursed her lips. I think she almost felt the pain. Juror number 7 was very perked up at the third demonstrative by Bania. The 0.06% of abuse, hoax, tweets, whatever it was, every single one was writing stuff down. And we go to lunch. We resume at 1:40. There's a bench conference. Number 8, I have no idea why. Maybe because she finally had food. But after lunch, juror number 8 has a big smile on her face as they let the jury back in. Now, let me write this one down first, and then I'll share it with you. Number 7 looks like the kind of guy you could grab a beer with. Meanwhile, number 9 looks like the kind of guy you want to get adopted by. That's straight up true. That is straight up true. Like, number 9 is my absolute fucking favorite. He's many, many people's favorite. When Bania testifies about the Q scores, when he testifies about Amber Heard's poor Q score assessment, I should call it, number 7 licks his lips. I don't know. Maybe he had some food. Maybe he found something exciting. Um, but he's taking a lot of notes. Um, at 1:51, I have a very interesting note. So this is like 20 minutes after lunch. So 20 minutes after lunch, all jurors are listening actively, most definitely. Actively listening and paying attention. I feel the longer I sit in this shit show, the more I am convinced Amber Heard is loving all this attention and publicity, no matter how negative it may reflect on her. No matter how negatively it may reflect on her, because remember those Karens that we came across on Monday, the group of six, the Karen Baya, hashtag Karen Baya. That's a kumbaya of Karens for those of you who don't know. Uh, Karens were very nasty, and one of them even gave me the finger, like right into my camera. There's a meme of her somewhere. And after she found out that she's been memified, which is my new term of when you've been mummified into a meme and your life is pretty much over, unless you are her or one like her from poor class. Um, she just was happy to have attention on her. It doesn't matter that it's like the worst of the worst to get things to get attention on, but yeah, I'm convinced. Even though obviously Ember is not the one who filed this lawsuit, Johnny did, but she is eating up all this free publicity, no matter how negative it may be. So even after lunch, all jurors appear interested and alert. All are paying attention and periodically taking notes. That's all I have to say about him. Now, 2:00, cross-examination of the SEO nerd, Banya. So Banya, oh, I forgot to tweet this. A fellow line sitter, Cindy, got a "What if anything" shirt to to Camille Vasquez. You guys, somebody said you should give one to Elaine, but I'm like, no, please don't do that. Please don't do that. Cindy got a "What if anything" shirt to Vasquez. Like, how fucking cool is that? And it says legal tube on the back too. I think it's badass. That's like badassery at its finest. Oh, she did call him. Pulled Mr. Turd 20 feet over. Oh my god, what a fucking shit show. Why do you guys like this stuff? I don't understand. You're fucking degenerates, and I love every single one of you. Okay. This chat is still going. Yeah. We've been going for what, 2.5 hours? It's not bad. Not bad. I'm debating between keep going and sleep. I mean, I still have to tweet all this shit, but I do need rest. Decisions. I think I should sleep. I should sleep, you guys. So let's stop here. It's 2:00 on the cross-examination. That's where I stop. I still have about 3 hours left. Whew. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Still have 8. Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. Still have 8 pages of notes left. Need sleep. Will resume tomorrow. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me on this stream. I had a lot of fun. I really enjoyed myself. But I need to be up in like 7 hours. And the longer I stay awake, the less sleep I get. And I want to be well rested. Tomorrow is a big day. Tomorrow is Kate Moss and Johnny Depp in the flesh. So let's fucking go. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I think we broke new ground. We had like 14, 15, 16,000. I don't know. I lost count. I wasn't paying attention. I had work to do. So, yep. Okay. All right, you guys. Have a great night. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.